Okay, so in this video, we're going to import a CAD file so that we can trace over it. So let's get started. We're going to go ahead and do a new plan. Hit OK. Like always, you're going to come in here when you do a new job and just make sure that everything is the way you want it. Make sure, like, if you have 80-inch door heights, that they're 80 inches, and your floors, rooms, and elevations are where you want them to be. So first floor, edit 112. I want this to be 112, so I'm good. And you hit OK. And done. Okay, so now let's import our CAD file so we can trace it. So you're going to go to File, Import, DWG. Click Next. Now you need to go and find the folder that you have your CAD file in. So you hit Browse. I know I have this on my desktop. I already have it ready to go. Hit Next on the rest of it. All right, there she is. That's what I want. So this is a CAD file now. These are not actual walls. Come in here and I go like this. There's nothing there. See? Nothing there. Okay. First of all, before we trace over this, we want to be able to turn this on and off as needed. So what we need to do is put all of this on one layer. So we're going to drag it over like this, grab it all, and then we're going to come over here to the little door on the side so we can open everything. Open, where it says Layer Default. You're going to go to Define. You're going to go to Copy, where it says CAD Drawing 2. Just click in there. You're going to rename it. I'm just going to rename this CAD Drawing. And hit OK. Now that's on CAD Drawings layer, so I can turn this off or on whenever I need to. All right, so let's go ahead and grab our exterior wall. And you can just come out here to this edge. Oh, see, we have a 6-inch wall. This is why in the beginning you need to make sure your walls and everything are where you want them. Walls, exterior wall, edit. Wall types, we want 8-inch. Okay, and done. Let's go again. Here. And I need to go all the way to here. Here. Come down. Move over. Looks like this one is off. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not quite on, is it? Okay. So what we can do here, if we want that to match, is go to point, A, with B. Okay, it's right on now. Right, so I've got that there. I need a wall here. Again, looks like it's off. And that's probably because this other one is drawn all the way over. So you can just erase that. I want to bring this one back. Bring it to here. And I'll move it later. There. Okay. Here. here. And let's check, see what we got. There it is. Looks like it's all right. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of that. Now, if there were windows in here, John, in the CAD, you could just put those windows in right over the CAD drawing itself as well. I just wanted a real basic version here for you so you could see how that's done. Now let's go ahead and pull this over. And we got to do our back wall here. So let's go ahead and put our back wall in as well. There we go. There we go. Here we go. See, this is off. This is why I prefer putting in the per dimension rather than tracing, because then I know for sure if I'm doing everything by dimension that it's all correct. But this is just another way of doing it. And I want to show you guys every way of doing something. So this is another way of doing it. Let's go ahead and put in our doorways so that we can create our columns. Go here, casing, get rid of all the casings, get rid of the threshold. We need to get rid of the jamb. And then this is going to be, what, this is 9'4", so 16 inches down is 8 feet. And then that basically represents our bond beam and our lintel. Hit OK. Oh, we got to get rid of the label, suppress label, get rid of the schedule. We don't want to put that in our schedule. That's not actually a door. Go here, drag it out, come here, drag it out. That's done. You got to do the same thing here. Casing. Now you could copy and paste this over. I'm just doing this for repetition so you guys can see me do this several times in case you're not fluent with this yet. Jam, get rid of cylinder threshold, and we're going to come out here to schedule, label, suppress. Hit OK. Pull it out. Done. Pull it out. Done. We'll do it again. Casing, off, off, threshold, off, jam, off, label, off, schedule, off. Hit OK. Drag it out. Drag it out. Oh, see, we're a little off here. Figure out. Okay. Draw right back. Foot snaps. Okay. Now for this one, we're just going to use our copy. Home. The H is for home. And now we're going to reflect about object, which is here. The center point, and now you have it there on the other side. Let's go ahead and take a look and make sure everything is correct. Oh, you know what we didn't change on some of those doors? The heights. Those doorways, we got to change the heights. Okay. Let's go ahead and change those heights now. We're going to go ahead and do all of them at the same time. All three. Open. structure, I want to say it is. No, height here. Height, we want this to be 8 foot. Hit OK. Now let's double check. Looks good to me. All done. Go ahead, double click inside the room. We want to call this porch. And we want to drop it down -4 inches. We want this lower than the actual finished floor. And that's that. The paint colors don't match, that's fine. Grab your eyedropper, and then go. Spin it around. Come in. Spin it around. Come in. Done. It's all done. Let's go ahead and move to our front. All right, so we have to put this as a porch. Structure, let's see, so we're gonna go porch. Go to structure. This one we want higher. Let's go ahead and put this one at 12'4". And the floor is going to be -4 inches. Hit OK. Now if you look, your walls are going to be raised. There it is. Looks good. Let's put in our doorway. This one we want to be an arched doorway. This one is, let's see, so we did 12'4", so let's do 11'4". Let's take off our casing, our threshold, our jamb. We don't want a label. We don't want it in the schedule. And we want this to have an arch. We're going to put around the top arch. We're going to hit OK and stretch it out. One on that end. One on this end. Let's go ahead and take a look at it again. There it is. Trace that on the outside. Looks good. On all sides. Okay, so we're done there. Now let's go ahead and create our interior partitions. This wall is going to be a bearing wall. The rest of these are not. Let's go ahead and put in our regular walls first. Straight interior wall. And again, you can just drag it out. It's a 6-inch, so we need to go in and change it. Wall types. Interior wall, edit, wall types, oh, it's an 8-inch. Click here on the drop down. We want an interior 4. Looks like we have one interior 4. Now for foundation plan. Let's just click on the interior 4. Hit OK. And done. Okay, looks like these we drag to the right. Yes, okay, so in these we're going to drag everything to the right. Just get inside your lines, drag everything to the right. One thing that you could do, because you notice that you can't actually tell what you've traced and what you haven't traced, is you can go ahead and just put a hatch on these walls temporarily. You can remove them later, so you can see what you've traced and what you haven't. So if you go to the wall types, interior 4, define, come in here, click on that, and just put a simple hatch on it. Let's make the color black. Let's see. Click in here, just turn it black, hit OK. I want it at an angle. Okay. 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 Okay, so now you can see which walls you've drawn and which ones you haven't. Go here. Oh, that one didn't pull correct. Did it? Why is it pulling from a weird spot? There we go. Here we go. We're going to want to go down. Yep, let's go down. Corner. All the way down. Over. This one's hatched already, so I have to be careful because this is going to be a different type of wall. That's just telling me that's going to be a load-bearing wall. The garage step. You go like this. Come up. Over. Over. Up. Down. 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 And we need to go over this way. Okay. Now we need to go ahead and pull all these shut because I left some open because it was just easier to grab them that way. Pull that out. Pull that out. Pull this over. All right, looks like they're all done. We still have this wall left to do. Let's open this wall now. Open. We're going to open this wall type. Define. We're going to take that hatch back out. Hatch angle, no pattern. Hit OK. Hit OK. And they're all gone now. Now we need to do this load-bearing one. So let's go ahead and do another interior wall. And let's draw one. Here. Let's open it. Wall types. Let's see if we have a load bearing. No, that's fine. So what we'll do, is open it. Wall types, define, copy, interior, load, bearing. Let's hatch it. Hatch at an angle. It's black. Hit OK. We're good. Looks good to go. Hit OK. We're good. Okay. Now we can go ahead and stretch this wall out. And we're going to draw another one here. M. Okay, so it connected to this wall, but they're not going to be the same wall. So we need to put a break right here. And now we need to tell it that we want this to be one of those load bearing walls. You go to wall types, see where it says interior 4 load bearing, hit OK. right, and now you can go ahead and turn your CAD drawings off. And that's it, it's drawn. We come in here now and we go to our camera view. And look in from the top, all our walls are in. And they've all been traced. Again, I prefer using dimensions. It's more accurate for me. I know that you know that it's going to be in wall dimensions, and that you can control if it's in block dimensions or what. This way, by tracing, I'm going by whatever somebody else drew, and I don't know how accurate it is. So this is just another way of doing it. We've got our walls in, and that's pretty much it. All right, thanks.